Hey, Fat Girls.
Girls. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing lies that we were told about our bodies.
All right, so we're gonna get started first with the QOD, which is the question of the day. And today's question of the day is, what age did you realize that you were fat and what really happened? So Maya, how old were you when you realized that you were fat and what was the situation?
Girl, I was about 7. That was the first time that I realized I was fat. When I started getting bullied, people started pointing it out to me, and it was really unfortunate, because I don't feel like any young child should have to go through that. But yeah,
Yeah.
from in my experience, it was really, really young, and then I had multiple other moments in my life as well where
Hmm.
I kind of got hit with that realization over and over and
Yeah.
over. So yeah, what about you?
I think for me, I was around like 5 years old, I think.
Oh,
And so for me, I was already like othered in my family because I'm black and Puerto Rican and everybody in my family's full black. And so I was always just teased and picked on because I was light skinned. But I remember the
mm,
exact moment when I realized like, oh, I'm a little chunky compared to everybody else
right.
was when my grandma, I was outside playing and I remember I think there was like a guy staring at me. I don't know exactly what was
Mm,
going on, but my grandma like pulled me inside and I remember she was like, we got to go take you to get training bras. And I'm 5. So I'm like, where's the training bra? What you mean? And I remember
right.
she took me to, I think it was like Ross, I think, because you know we love to go at Ross, or maybe even a Big Lots,
Hmm.
because they had them back then. No, it was Kmart. That's what it
Girl,
was. Kmart.
Kmart,
Shout out
yes.
to Kmart. Okay, I'm showing my age for
Yes.
sure. But yeah, we went to Kmart and I remember she got me a little pack of 3. It was like a white one, a gray one, and a blue one. And I was like, okay. And like back then, a training ball is literally like what we call a sports ball, basically. It has no
Right.
padding. It looks like a little tank top, but it's cropped just for your, your breast area. And I remember she put it on me and she was just like, you have to start wearing these now because you have chi-chis. And I was like, what? What's chi-chis? And like now
Right.
looking back, I'm like, girl, that was baby fat. That was not no
Hmm.
motherfucking chi-chis. That was just baby fat. But I
Girl.
guess, when I'm jumping and playing around and stuff, you could see it through my shirt a lot and people were
Hmm.
staring. And so kudos to her because now that I'm grown, I'm like, period, be cautious. I mean, she wasn't cautious in a lot of stuff because I still grew up in foster care, but
Right.
let me digress. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's when I figured out. I was like, oh shit, like my body is built a little different, And I started just developing real fast after that. So that's when I realized, like, oh, I'm actually fat compared to everybody else.
Right. And I feel like that's exactly what we're going to be getting into today. And that's what we
Yeah.
want to talk about. Just like being aware of our body, being conscious of our body, and kind of like how the world almost makes us like grow up quicker and that we
Yeah.
have to become more aware of our body sooner.
So much
So,
quicker, especially being black. Like there's layers when you add these layers to it, like being black and fat, we just
right.
get raised so much quicker and like we have a grown mindset and we have to be mindful. Oh, you got to put pants on when this uncle comes around or this cousin comes
Hmm.
around and you can't be showing this. I remember at my school, like they used to do the what is it called? Like the shorts check where you have to put your fingertips
Hmm.
next to your legs and see how long they were. I remember all the bone thugs used to be able to wear it no problem. But then the minute
Right.
me, somebody that has a juicy ass would wear it, it'd be an
It's
issue.
a whole issue. Yeah.
So annoying, the double standards. And now
Hmm.
at 30, I still see those double standards online too. So that's what we're going to be getting into today is just talking about our bodies and the lies that we were told and just giving ourselves permission that, you know what, we're not that same little girl. We're protected. We're safe. We're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want now. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, so now that we've gone over our question of the day, it really ties in perfectly with what we're going to be talking about on today's episode. We're going to be talking about beauty standards, representation, and unlearning shame. So let's just dive straight in and go straight into beauty standards first and foremost. Kay, I want to hear what do you have to say?
Yeah, I mean, beauty standards have definitely changed. So I'm a 95 baby. So, I grew up in the 90s when diet culture was very real. You know what I mean? Like it was all
Hmm.
over the magazines, it was all over at school. I remember like I grew up in a school where it was predominantly Hispanic and white girls, and everybody was
Mm,
like a size 2, a size 0. Like I remember vividly when everybody was like, I'm trying to get into a size 0, like double zero. And I
right.
was just looking at them like, Bitch, you
Girl.
thunder thighs ain't never gonna see
Yeah.
a size 00. It's not gonna see a size 6. Like I was a full on size 12, 14, 16 around that time in middle school,
Hmm.
mind you. And so I was just like, ew. I kind of was disgusted. Like,
Right.
there was a moment where I was a little bit like, damn, why am I not built like that? But then once I really started seeing it and saw like how much these girls were like experiencing ED just to be that size, I was like,
Yep.
mm-mm, I don't want it. I
Exactly.
don't. What about
No,
you?
exactly. Yeah, no, it was similar for me. I was also, I think around that same size, 12, 14 in
Hmm.
middle school, and I it was a whole thing because there was
Girl.
some girls that we didn't like each other because they just always had something to say about my weight.
Yep.
And also at that time, it was like it was so weird because they would make fun of me for being heavier, but at the same
Hmm.
time, there was a competition on whose ass was fatter, mine or theirs.
Exactly.
And I'm like, huh?
Exactly.
Like, so you want to look like me, but you don't want to look like me. Like it,
Yeah,
I
it's the
just,
secret animosity behind the
yeah,
hate.
it made
And
no
that's still like that
sense.
today.
Yeah, it really is. And it was just kind
Yeah.
of like I was expected to have a certain figure being plus size. Like if I had
Hmm.
been more curvier, been more hourglass, I would have been T.
Yeah.
But because I had a
Exactly.
stomach on me, it was a whole problem. Like, I
And
don't
I
know. I
love that
just
you
feel like
say
the
that.
standards were crazy.
Yeah, and I think that it's still like that today, in the plus size
Yeah,
community. It's like you are an attractable fat girl if you have the hourglass shape. You know what I mean? Like
right,
if you look
right,
BBL-ish, oh, body T, body matcha, but
right.
let you have a gut and apron belly. Oh no, you're sloppy, you're fat. Like
Exactly.
you need to go work out. And it's like, bitch, like real shit. If you want to say that you're natural and homegrown, like cornbread fed, you're gonna have
Mhm.
the jiggly arms, you're gonna have the apron belly, you're gonna
Yep,
have cellulite, you're gonna have stretch marks. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
especially because like we're in our grown woman body now. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
when you
Like,
really think about it, like the beauty standards of today and even back then, it's white little adolescent girls or boys. Like I'm not
hmm.
trying to look like a little adolescent boy or girl.
No.
And so that's why it's a big fuck you to beauty standards, okay? Because
Period.
I'm making my own beauty standards, my own body standards. Like
Uh,
this body is T the gut,
Exactly.
okay? And if I lose the gut tomorrow, it's still gonna be tea. Like, and it's just so frustrating. It really is. And like me and Maya are getting older and we're experiencing things more, and we're just like, damn, like looking at little girls now experience things. I'm like, we gotta do better as a society when it comes to plus size
Yes.
women. Like, we need to do better. Like, I have a daughter now, and she's a little chunky monkey too. And I'm just thinking about like, what can I do for society to make society better for her, to make her more
Mhm.
comfortable, so when she's growing up in her skin, that she doesn't feel othered or less than, or feel like she has to, like own up to these society standards of beauty and body standards. Like, and so within our household, like we don't, the whole word fat, like y'all be thinking I'm just like this online, bitch. I'm like this in real
No.
life. Like my
Right.
boys know, like you don't call her fat at all, like at all. And if she ever gets older and starts seeing herself as fat, like that's why we have the pH, babe. Like it's fat in a
Period.
good way. It's
Exactly.
fat, like, oh, you're juicy, like, oh my goodness, you're healthy, you look good, like you have some
Mhm.
meat on your bones, like you're strong. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it is over here. But y'all need to start doing that in your households too, and everywhere that you go,
Yes.
because girl, we gotta think about the babies. Like we gotta think about the baby fats growing up. Like for real.
Yep. Exactly. What would you have wanted to hear, and how would you have wanted people to treat you when you were in
Exactly. Let us
their
know down
age?
in the comments right now. Pause it and
Us,
just let us
no.
know. Let
Let
us
us
know
know.
down in the comments what is something that you were told about your body when it comes to beauty standards as a kid, that now that you're
Yes.
grown, you're like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit there and entertain that propaganda. Let us know. All right, y'all. So now we're going to go into another segment that I love, which is called Pull the Fucking Receipts. Okay.
Hold
Because I
on.
love a good receipt.
Yes.
And so we're going to show the 90s magazines that we could find. Now, these aren't even the worst of the worst. Okay. I know
Mm.
you 2000 babies don't know nothing about this, these newer generations, but the 90s magazines back in the day used to really push diet culture and like just being skinny and body standards. And so Maya's going to get into the first two that she found, and then I'll get into mine.
Yeah, so we gotta talk about this because it's gonna piss y'all off as much as it pissed us off. So the first one that we found, it says Britney's bigger than ever. And it's literally, y'all can see it. It's showing you a picture of Britney freaking Spears, and she's probably just bloated after eating Chipotle. Like that's it.
Big in
That's
the room
all.
with us. Like,
Like
could a girl
that
be
she's not big anywhere. And we just that just blew our mind because imagine if
Yeah,
I mean there's children, who are bigger than her in this picture. And imagine
yeah.
how they would feel about themselves. And of course, there's also grown adults bigger than her. I just thought that was
Mm-hmm.
outrageous.
It
The
really
next
was.
one that I thought was crazy says best and worst beach bodies. And it has a guess who picture and it says it's pointing out all the like little insecurities on people's bodies and ranking who has the best body, who has the worst body. First of all,
Hmm.
we should not be comparing anybody's body because
That
that's
part.
not okay to do ever.
Publicly, mind you. These
Right,
were at
on a
grocery stores. These were
magazine.
at the newspaper stands.
Yep.
These were at car washes. This People magazine was lit. Okay, it was
Right.
everywhere. And so this was public humiliation, public shame.
Yes.
Like, what did you think that did to these women's mental health? And like the thing that pissed
Exactly.
me off when I saw that photo was like she's hunched over.
Right.
Girl, like it's
Right.
pushing. It's like they're pushing it to look like she has
Yes,
fat and
trying to make
rolls.
her
Like
look bad, quote
so
unquote,
extra,
bad.
so extra.
Mind you, I see absolutely nothing wrong with anybody's body on that magazine. So I
Girl,
just thought
at
that was
all.
crazy. But I
It
need
really
to see what
was.
Kay got and what she pulled up because,
Girl,
girl.
these two are hilarious. Okay, because I can relate. Okay, so the first one is Christy. I'm not sure who Christy was, and I hope Christy's doing good today. Shout out to you, mama. I hope you are 260 and above because body was tea. Okay, they
Very
was just
much
hating.
so.
But they said that she was too fat for sex.
Too fat for
Bitch,
six.
rare. Cause what every big bitch I know is getting folded like a pretzel. Like not
Right.
TMI, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Like I got 3 kids and I definitely
Right.
weighed more than 260 every single
Right.
time I made them babies. So I don't know
Girl, for
who was
real.
reporting this. It probably was some bone thugs. Okay, they are
Hmm.
haters. They are such haters. That was such bullshit. I was like, I don't think
It's
anybody is
crazy.
ever even the 600 pound life people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, girl, stop that bullshit. Okay. And then the second
Exactly.
one was Kim Kardashian. She was pregnant at the time. I think she was probably pregnant with North, right? And so she went outside, but minding her business as she should. Okay.
Mm,
And some paparazzi took a photo of her saying, "Oh my God, she's gained over 65 pounds during this pregnancy."
girl. She's
What?
literally pregnant.
She's literally pregnant, and you're literally policing her body and shaming her and trying to hold her to a standard that she doesn't need to be held to. Like she's pregnant.
Right.
Can a bitch like gain some weight? She is feeding for two. Like y'all would hate me when I was pregnant. Cause look, my first baby, I gained 100 motherfucking pounds. And I hear you, bitch. I hear you judging through the screen. Close your mouth, okay? Don't be judging. You don't know what I was going through, okay? And I went to the doctors and tried to get help, and they couldn't help me. And it wasn't that fucking deep. Like, it's just not.
It's
Like,
not.
that
It's
was the whole
you're
point.
carrying a whole life. Like,
Girl, and that was
it's
the point of
crazy.
like pulling up the receipts because we want you guys to see in real time. Like, this is
Yeah,
real life. This isn't just
real
shit
life.
that me and Maya are just, pulling out of our ass.
Mm-mm.
These body standards and the fat phobia be so fucking real. And we
Yep.
got to do better as a society. Like, the things that we could have been worrying about during those times, other than like policing women's body, like, come on.
Yep.
There was more important shit that
It's
we could have been
just,
focused on.
yes, yes, absolutely. And so now that we've pulled the receipts and we've showed y'all that like this is real life, these are
Hmm.
struggles that we deal with and how society really views us, we want to talk a little bit about how do you unlearn that shame that you feel, and the
Yeah.
shame that society casts on us. How do you move through that? For me personally, I I kind of moved through that and unlearned shame by like forcing myself out of my comfort zone. I knew in order
Hmm.
for me to grow and to learn to love my body, I had no choice but to piss people off, be uncomfortable, and be myself. Like,
Yeah.
so I really just kind of dressed how I wanted to dress. I would give myself compliments in the morning when I was getting ready, even if I didn't believe it. Like, I would
Yeah.
literally stand there and be like, girl, you look so good today. And then I turn around and be like, mm. Like, that's just
What
really
did they say?
how it
Fake it till you
was.
make it.
Right, yes, fake it till you
Yeah.
make it. So that was big for me.
Hmm.
And I definitely encourage people to try those things. But Kay, I also want to know, like, did you
Yeah.
do anything similar? Did you do anything different?
I think for me, when I was younger, I think that like you said, faking it till you make it really worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up in the foster care system and like I was in group homes with 16 other girls and 16 other boys. Okay.
Mm.
And so I constantly was around other girls that were a lot smaller and constantly, being around me and like kind of like we just said in the last segment, like punching over and like pinching their side fat and being like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm so fat. And then I'm over here sitting next to them at 250, like,
Like, girl.
bitch, you know what I mean? Like, but
Right.
you steady telling me I'm beautiful. Like, bitch, I didn't say I was ugly. I just said I
Right.
was fat. And so for me, I
Yeah.
faked it a lot. We had a lot of full mirrors, like full body mirrors in my group home. And so I was forced to see my body all the time when I was walking
Mm.
past, going to the bathroom, whatever I was doing. And so I
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of plus size staff that worked in my group home, thankfully, that really poured
Yeah.
into me and really told me how beautiful I was, especially on my bad body days, because I did experience ED. I was bulimic for 2 years. And so like just going through that and like dealing with that, I was playing
Mm-hmm.
basketball. Like, girl, I almost had to go to the hospital a few times. It was really bad. And so for
Yeah.
me, like that mirror work was real. Like talking to myself in the mirror, standing in front of the mirror after being naked out of the shower and looking at my
Yep.
naked body and telling myself like I've birthed 3 children, like, things are gonna change. I'm a grown woman now. I'm not ever trying to get back to my pre kid weight because girl, I was
Yeah.
16, 17 when I had my son, okay? Again, I hear you judging. Stop judging, okay? Judge your
Right.
mama. Like, I was 16, 17 when I had him. So, girl, ain't no way I'm getting back to that weight. Bitch, I'm 30.
Right.
Like, these
Exactly.
are full grown titties that milk 3 babies. Like, like, there's no way that I'm going back to
Mm-hmm.
that weight. And so, just being realistic with myself, talking to myself in the mirror, and then also, like, um, following people that look like me. I think that's the biggest one that I've done in my grown age is like while I'm on social media, making sure that all the people that I follow have the same body type as me or are
Yeah.
at least plus size. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm telling you,
super
it's what you
important.
ingest. I'm telling you, like even shows and movies, like I make sure that the shows and movies, like it is that deep. Like I hate when people
Yep.
make it seem like it's not, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh, you make fat your whole fucking personality." Yes.
Because
What
it,
about
it
it?
like that's my life.
Like it's my life, babe. Like
Yeah.
I'm an expert in being fat because I've been fat my whole life. What's wrong with me indulging in comedy or rom-coms or books or novels? Like anything that I can get my hands on that has fat people in it, bitch.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I eat that shit up. I love it. And I think that that's really what's helped me personally stop with the beauty standards, stop comparing myself to other people. It's really helped me just gain my confidence so much. So make sure, let's pause the video real quick. If you're a plus size girl and you have social media, because I know you do, we all do, make sure that you go through your follower list. Maybe take out some of those bone thugs that make you feel some type of way about yourself.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about because you thought about that page the minute I said it. I know we all have them, right? And so
Yeah.
make sure you unfollow that bitch real quick. And there's no shade. You don't hate her. You don't gotta block her. Unfollow her. Say not interested the next time it comes across your feed. And make sure that you're following fat bitches like me and Maya. There's a plethora of plus size women, especially on Instagram and on TikTok. There's thousands and thousands of beautiful women that are just living fat on purpose. They be popping they shit, okay?
Period.
Shameless plug, you know how to do it. But yeah, that's what I've been
Absolutely.
doing, and it's really been helping. So let us know down in the comments below what is something that helps you gain your confidence. Do you do mirror work? Do you fake it till you make it, like Maya said, or are you still in the rut of it right now? And that's okay too, because this is all a
Yep.
journey, like we constantly say. No one's perfect. Nobody's being a good fat or a bad fat. We're all just living our fat fucking lives on purpose. Okay.
Period.
So that brings me back into our next topic, which is representation, right? And so for
Mm.
me, when I was younger, girl, the representation was like the Ross or JC Penney models, right? We had to go all the way to the
Hmm.
back in the dusty, crusty back where they had the plus size section or the
Right.
maternity section, and we had to wear blazers. Man, you know how many times I look like somebody's auntie going to
No,
church and
for
I'm going to
real.
school?
For real.
Why did we not have plus size sections for juniors like kids? Like it doesn't make sense to me. But
Yeah.
now I would say the representation it's gotten a lot better. When we go into stores, we do have sections that have plus size sections. But like Samira said over on TikTok, y'all brands need to do better. If you're gonna say your size
Hmm.
inclusive, have them in the store because I'm tired of shopping online. I want to be a girl
Exactly.
too and be cute and go into the store and get a little dressing room and the
Hmm.
fucking worker standing there with my clothes hanging. Like, have you ever walked into a dressing room and had somebody holding your clothes waiting? Never. Why
No.
is that? Like fat phobia. That's why, babe. They don't want to hold your
Hmm.
fucking clothes. They think you're a big, brolic, strong bitch and you can hold your own clothes.
Right.
But like, bitch, I don't want to. Like, and
Right.
I've gone out with my smaller friends and I've seen them get catered to and not me. And I say something because I don't give a fuck. Go get the other little friend, come hold my shit too, bitch. Cause what? I don't want to hold this shit.
Hmm.
But the representation is getting better. I will say for me, like I said, following people that look like me. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Survival of the Thickest is on Netflix. That is a plus size show that shows great plus size representation throughout the whole entire show. There's novels, there's books, there is millions of things you can see. YouTubers, Twitch streamers, like
Hmm.
we are all over the fucking world. Fat bitches are here to stay. And so make sure you do your work. Go out there and look for us. And I know it's annoying. We shouldn't have to look for each other. It should pop up on our
Right.
feed like it does everything else. But mama, when you look this fucking good, it doesn't come easy. You know, you
Right.
gotta work. You gotta work
Right.
for it. What about you, Maya? What are some things that you want to talk about when it comes to representation?
Yeah, it was very similar for me growing up. Like I never saw people that looked like me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't. I didn't see models that looked like me. And I always had an interest in that kind of stuff. I loved fashion and stuff like
Yes.
that growing up. So I hated that I thought like, oh, this isn't for me.
Yep.
So I feel like we have come a long way from where we were, but there's
Mm-hmm.
definitely still room for improvement. We need to see more brands carrying larger sizes. We need to see more representation. I've came across a few things recently, a few opportunities for plus size women to get involved in different things, whether it's TV and acting or music videos or modeling. And I
Mm-hmm.
was even part of a modeling group for plus size women at one point.
Yes,
So
my
the
bitch is a mom.
opportunities,
The fucking
they're out
mother.
there. Yeah, the
Yes.
opportunities are out there. It does take a little bit of digging sometimes, but that's why people like us are
Yep.
here to bring it to y'all because
Yep. To
you
bring it to the
need to know
forefront.
it's here. You need to know
Yep.
it's here.
Exactly. Little fat reminder. Yeah, we love
Exactly.
that. Right. So now we're going to go into the segment called P.O.P, and that is Fat on Purpose, right? We're going to show you what fat girls are being fat on purpose online. So Maya's going to do her shout out first, and then I'll do mine.
Yes, so the person that I want to shout out goes by the username It's Katie on social media, and she is a beauty, lifestyle, and plus size content creator. I just recently, not too long ago, maybe a few weeks ago, came across her page. And first of all, editing is so tea. Like she's an editing queen,
Period.
and I just
Love
love
that.
it. But she's just like so pretty, like just naturally. She posts videos with makeup, without makeup, dressed up, dressed down, and I just love that like she
Period.
shows up and she's just herself, no matter what. I think
Yeah.
that is something we need to see more of in the community. So that's my shout out for this episode.
Period.
And I need to know who Kay's is because she be following all the plus size creators. Like
I
she
be
got it in the bag.
trying. I be trying. You guys have to follow Moonlit Virgo, aka Anila. Oh my God, she is too okay.
She's so tea.
Body
Yes.
T, aura T, like she's just that fucking girl, okay? She is a plus size girly. She does like movement with her body. She works out. She does like this movement with fans that you guys have to see. Oh,
Mm.
our future self is gonna edit some content in here. I forgot. So yes, you can see she is T, okay? She does makeup, she posts natural, she has a little accent. She's just so adorable. And like every time her stuff comes up on my feed, it makes my day just so much brighter because I'm like, yes, she is popping her shit. She's being POP, and that is fat on purpose.
All right, so now as we're wrapping up, we want to play a quick game. And this is called
Mm-hmm.
No Caller ID. And so pretty much how this game works is we're going to share three comments. Two of them are going to be fake comments, and one of them is going to be a real comment that we have personally received on our social media. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Kate start this one out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. So y'all, if you tapped into the content, okay, because we love fat girls who support other fat girls, you know that I kind of been going viral a little bit on Instagram. I just started a few weeks ago, and so my comment section has been crazy. Okay. And so I'm gonna tell you three DMs that I've received, and you're gonna tell me which one is true and which one is false. So the first DM is disgusting. Period. Nothing else. Okay. Second one, sloppy Joe. Like, the ones you eat. Yeah. Third
What?
one, I'm supposed to bounce my fat ass titties on every single post, wear a full face of makeup, and then that will boost my confidence. I know you fucking lying. Just accept people's opinions and move on, girl. It's not that serious, Sloppy Joe. Not me getting called Sloppy Joe twice in 1 week. But which one do you
Girl.
guys think was real? Which one do
Oh
y'all
my
think was
God.
fake? Who's a no caller ID caller? All right. So if you guessed the long one that I read that ended in the sloppy Joe, you got that fucking right.
Girl.
Yeah. So this person decided to come onto my Instagram and tell me that me shaking my chichis, wearing outfits is doing too much. Mind you, I'm not like shaking my chichis in the camera like, oh, I want you, come here. It's like I'm moving and grooving. And when you move and you have a lot of fat,
Right.
things jiggle, babe. Like, I'm sorry, but you have
Exactly.
mosquito bites and it doesn't happen to you.
Right.
Pancake booty having eyes. Anyways, go ahead, Maya. What
Exactly.
three?
Okay, so my three comments are the filter is showing your true potential.
Ooh,
I would rather die than to look at you again. And my eyes are bleeding. Which one of them did
what?
somebody actually say?
What the fuck?
And honestly, probably all of them at some point.
Honestly, be more creative, babe.
Like, please
Like,
be more creative.
I don't know. Like when you insult me, I want to kiku. I want to kiki. I don't want to cackle.
Right.
You know what I
Like,
mean? Like I love a good joke.
I feel like hate comments are never
Lame, lame as
original.
fuck.
They're just
Lame
not.
as fuck.
But yeah, the real comment was that the filter is showing your true potential, and for context, it was a video where AI slimmed me out and made
I'm
me
so
look smaller.
confused.
And they were
So
like,
they're saying
"Oh,
that you look good,
yeah, you
long
would
story
look
short.
good,
But
but
I
you
still
would
look
look
good.
better if you were skinny, I guess."
But I
And I was
still look
like,
good.
"What?" Yeah,
That's all I heard. I'm just a
it's
girl. I
crazy.
still look good regardless, bitch. Because what I want to end this game off really quick is like for you people out there that comment on anybody's comment section, leaving hate. Why?
Why?
Why? Like, I really want to know why because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, all the energy that you're putting into my page, her content, you can be putting into getting a job, working in
Right.
IT, doing research since you love to
Doing
research
something
and just leave
productive.
paragraphs in people's fucking comment section. Like, you could be doing some productive shit. And then also, like,
Mhm.
why do you think we give a fuck? Like, you think that I didn't sleep good last night? I didn't get my coochie ate from the
Exactly.
back because of what the fuck you said? Like, no, bitch,
Right.
I still rolled your dad's face regardless. And I would put my foot on your forehead too, if you really want me to. Because that's what I think they want. They want the attention. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because sometimes I do clap the fuck back because, like I said, I'm Puerto Rican and black. I'm spicy. You know what I mean? But sometimes it just doesn't even, like, I know that you want my energy, so I'm not going to give it to you, baby. I'm not.
Exactly.
Not today,
Exactly.
Bookie.
Nope. Try again next time.
That will be the end of today's episode. We love you guys so much for supporting us and
Yeah.
being here. This is our second episode and we're really, really excited. Make sure you take a minute to look down in the comments below. You can sit there and put your TikTok, your Instagram, your X, your blue pages. I mean, anything, girl, anything that you want us to support and all the fat girls that are on here to support. Make sure you put it down in the comments. Make sure you guys mix and mingle. Keep popping your shit, saying P.O.P, fat on
Period.
purpose.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait,
Before you go,
make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel because you know you love it over here.
also be sure to check out our bio or our description for our hotline number so that you can dial in, call us with any tea, call us with anything you need advice on.
Yep.
Even if you just want to share a story or like a proud moment, share it with
Mm-hmm.
us, call our line. We are looking forward to hearing from all of you. And we just all want to spread our fat stories and make sure that we're
Yep.
letting this world know that we're fucking here.